AI changed a lot of industries, but the software industry, it flipped completely. And here's the twist. The same people who built AI are the first ones being replaced by it. And listen, 1 year ago, I was literally a nobody. 0 skills. No tech degree. Today, I'm building custom apps for real clients and helping non-tech people do the same. My whole team comes from technical backgrounds, and now our entire mission is simple: help non-tech beginners build real software. A couple of years ago, no-code tools were cool, but kind of weak. You could build cute prototypes, nothing serious. Then AI arrived, and overnight, no-code wasn't no-code anymore. It became no limits. Now you can build full apps, workflows, automation, dashboards, AI tools with almost 0 technical skills. Honestly, this is the first time in history where someone with no coding background can build something that used to require a full dev team. But here's the catch. Before you dive into making your first app, you need to understand a few basics: how apps actually work, how data flows, how AI fits into the process, and how modern tools let you skip 90% of the complexity, whether you want us to build your solution or you want to learn how to build it yourself from 0. We've got everything you need. Check the link below for more. And if you want more videos on AI, app building, and the new no-code world, make sure to subscribe. Trust me, this is the best time in history to start building.
Let's move on to break down the 3 pillars of any application. First up, we have the front end. This is everything the user actually sees and interacts with. Basically, the visual part of the app: buttons, forms, menus, pages. This is where design meets experience. And then we move on to the backend. Think of this as the engine room. It is where all the data is stored, processed, and managed. Every time you log in, update your profile, or fetch data, the backend makes it happen. Finally, everything needs a home. That's where our servers and hosting come in. This is where your app actually lives online, so people can access it anytime and anywhere using a custom domain you have built. No matter what kind of app you're building, these are the 3 pillars: front-end, back-end, and hosting. Now that we know the 3 pillars of any app, let's talk about the tools you can use for each one. First, the front-end, the part your users actually see. Here are some great options. Integrated by Google, a powerful modern AI viewer that's great for building visually appealing apps fast. Cursor, which is perfect if you're a bit more advanced and want extra control over your front end. And last but not least, Lauber, the most beginner-friendly option designed for non-technical creators who just want to get started without stress. Next, the backend, the engine of your app. Here's what works well for beginners to pros. Google Sheet. Yes, that Google Sheet, the spreadsheet that you have been using for ages, it can be your backend. Perfect for super simple apps, completely free. And then we have Airtable, which is a step up, most flexible, and still really easy to use. More serious backend is Superbase, which has full functionality, real-time data, and a solid step toward professional apps. Finally, the server, the home of your app online. Here's where to host. Hostinger is a really beginner-friendly, quick to set up application, which is perfect for small to medium projects. When you are scaling your project or you are building a large-scale enterprise application, you will want something like AWS or Google Cloud, which can handle heavy traffic and complex application. Think of building apps like driving a car. You don't need to know the engineering behind it, but the good driver still knows the basics. Same with software. You don't need coding, but you do need a few essentials to build properly. Now let's talk about the actual essential skills you need if you want to build apps, even without coding. These skills are not technical in the scary way. They are basics. But once you learn them, you stop being a beginner and you start becoming someone who can actually build real solutions for real people. The first one is better prompting. And I just don't mean typing random things into AI. I mean knowing how to explain your idea clearly. Because AI is literally your developer now. The clearer you are, the better your output becomes. Good prompting helps you get cleaner UI, better logic, and fewer mistakes. Think of it like giving directions. If you give clear directions, you arrive faster. Next, you need to understand how to create prop databases. This is just organizing information, names, emails, product info, booking, payments, and whatever your app needs. If your database is clean, your app becomes stable. If it's messy, your app becomes buggy. You don't need to know SQL or crazy database theory. You just need to know how to structure your data in a way that makes sense. Then we have APIs. Now, this word scares beginners, but it's actually quite simple. APIs are like bridges. They let your app talk to other apps. Payment gateways, Google login, maps, sending emails, these all work through APIs. You're basically plugging in features instead of building them from scratch. Once you learn this, your apps instantly level up from basic to professional. Finally, simple app logic. This is just understanding the flow of your app. When a user clicks this button, what should happen? If they update something, where should that data go? It's basically thinking step by step. You're not writing code, you're guiding the app's behavior, and AI will write the code for you. And here's the best part. Once you get comfortable with these 4 essentials, prompting, databases, APIs, and simple logic, you can actually start building real solutions. You can build apps for yourself, for your business, or even start earning by helping clients. So if you're someone starting from zero and you want proper guidance, that's exactly why we built our classroom and our community. It is designed specifically for non-technical beginners, and it teaches these exact foundations. Everything you need to go from understanding the basics to actually building real solutions and working with real clients. And if you are serious about learning this skill properly, check it out. This might genuinely be the thing that shifts the direction of your career.